It's 1985 from Bowling for Soup and SR-71.
Grew up on MTV when they had ACE. She rocked out to Wham, not a big Limp Bizkit fan.
Alright, Good Charlotte. 40-ounce dream. I was never a Good Charlotte fan.
I wasn't either.
I never gave a fuck. I hated the pop punk scene.
I thought it was dumb as fuck when they started wearing ties on on top of a t-shirt. What the fuck is up with that?
Oh my God.
Why do you wear a necktie on top of a t-shirt?
This song,
You're trying to make that a thing.
the Bowling for Soup and the SR-71 did the song 1985. SR-71 did it first, and then sold it to their Bowling for Soup buddies, and Bowling for Soup made it popular, and I like that song okay. It's not awful. And same thing with this. This is harmless. This is harmless.
Is it harmless?
If it came out in 2004,
It wasn't time yet. If it came out in 2004, it wasn't time.
he's still talking about shit that was on MTV in the 90s, though.
That's the thing, dude. You gotta look at how long. Alright? About a little... Dude,
Alright, you're right.
what year did that Bowling for Soup version of
That was
1985 came out?
03?
Yeah, like a good... Almost like 10 years away from 1985 is when that shit was all over the place. And he's singing about name dropping Motley Crue and God damn it, dude, what all kinds of 80s shit. I can't remember right now.
Madonna.
Yeah, Madonna and
Nirvana.
Springsteen, way before Nirvana. Yes, yes, you're right. And this song is doing the exact same
pretty
thing.
much the same thing.
The exact same thing, only with 90s shit. And I do like that line at the beginning. I'm looking at the fucking lyrics.
Oh, okay.
I do like the beginning line though. Woke up this morning with the strangest feeling, had a nightmare, but I wasn't dreaming. I ran outside to see it's not 2003. I like
that's
that
the year
line.
That lyric right there kind of wait. Did he just say 2003? Because that's when y'all were popular.
Yeah,
y'all were
that's
doing
when
shit on
they were
MTV.
relevant, dude.
Like
Yeah.
they were like always
They were on that.
always on the Everything Rocks. But that's where they premiered AFI songs and
Just other pop punk
Nickelback
things.
songs and
This song isn't awful.
Everything
it
Rocks.
Sucks, yes. It sucks, but it's not awful. I like this about as much as I like 1985. It's banking on nostalgia. 1985 was banking on nostalgia for those guys. Now this is doing the same thing for people like us.
But no, nostalgia would mean that you liked it when it was out.
yeah.
You didn't like it when it was there, so it's not nostalgia. It's just bringing up.
He says, turned on the radio. It's so confusing. Rappers were singing and rockers were DJing. There's no guitars on the songs that they're playing. I called my shrink to see if I was healthy. I called my mom. She was taking a selfie. I like that line too, because I mean, I feel the same way when I turn
It
on the
almost
radio.
sounds like Chad Kroger with these lyrics.
I mean, I dig that line too, because I mean, that's how I feel when I turn on the radio. I'm like, all this shit sucks,
Yeah.
all this shit sucks. I get what they're saying. I get what they're saying.
It's probably the smartest song they ever wrote, but it's a song you already heard before.
Exactly. Oh
And
my
you know what's
God.
funny? Did they write it?
I mean, I'm wondering. I bet SR-71 wrote this one too, huh?
They just rewrote the song with a different technique.
SR-71 is a certain band who likes to write popular songs for other bands. Now the chorus.
That's on Rocksmith too.
Wow, really?
I bet you love to play it, wouldn't you? You reference that so much.
Yeah, because it's like such a trailer song. You know what I mean? Like
It
it's
is.
a fucking trailer song. It's like
Just like that-
Josh was a guy who loved to buy guns. Yeah.
But one day, he realized that in America, you can't own a gun.
Why does it sound like a South Park episode?
Zach is a dog groomer down at the Playful Pups, and today he's gonna have a bad day.
It went to the dogs.
Yeah, it went to today. He's in the doghouse.
See, that would have been better. Then he's gonna have a big
Oh my
day.
god! But look at this chorus. All right, grew up on MTV. Now this, you can sing this
You
chorus.
got a boop boop.
You can sing this chorus to the melody of the chorus of 1985. Grew up on MTV when they had Eazy-E. You know what I'm saying? And we had Springsteen, Madonna, way before Nirvana. Grew up on MTV before when they had Eazy-E. It's the exact same fucking thing. In California, yeah, they still knew how to throw a party. When it was gin and juice and we had Dre and Snoop. Like, were you guys really listening to fucking Dre and Snoop, Good Charlotte? Like, really? Yeah, you guys were listening to your Blink. I bet you were throwing on some Green Day. But then, I mean, but that's the easy shit to remember, you know? Oh, everybody remembers Dr. Dre. Oh, that's popular because they made that NWA movie, you know? And so, another line about California, knowing how to party. And ooh, 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 last night I had a 40
California is such an easy thing to put in a song.
I know,
it's like
man.
you're on
There's so much California
like,
right now. So much California.
No, it's not that. It's California is in every goddamn song. Every goddamn song on the radio. You think about it, what
That's what I just said.
Not
There's
just
so much
now,
California
it's
everywhere.
all
the time.
the time, the last
California dreams.
40 years. Californication.
Ever since the beginning of California.
Dream.
California.
What is that other one? Hotel California.
Yeah.
They still play
California
on the radio.
dream. Is that what that? How does that? All the leaves are brown.
How are you
leaves are brown. Why am I fucking throwing California? Oh my god, I'm a fucking jackass. I'm thinking California dreaming.
We look white as fuck.
I'm angelic, dude.
We are angels.
But now listen to these lines. Now all the punk rockers are over 40. Good Charlotte. You know?
Green Day's almost 50.
They're coaching Little League and reading stories.
Okay, yeah, Green Day was coaching Little League.
Was they? Oh,
Billy Joe, I want to say Billy Joe was coaching Little League at soccer.
Wow.
At one moment during like his downtime between, right before American Idiot, I want to say he was a soccer coach.
And then it says, when did the neighborhood ever sound so good? Looked on the corner and there's no more junkies. More girls and more grunge and bottles and more fun. Needles and squatters pissed off their fathers.
That was good times.
I can't believe it,
like,
man.
what's the? Like, is he trying to make me feel like, okay, needles and all right, that's all right.
Because that was when they actually were doing drugs and they had groupies. Now they're old guys, so they can't get that. They can't do drugs. They
look at the
can't
follow-up
families
line.
and kids.
Look at the follow-up line. I can't believe it, man. It's all so boring. Went down to Gilman, yeah. The cops were snoring. I don't know what Gilman is.
Gilman Street.
What's Gilman Street?
Gilman Street's where Green Day got their break. Like that's where they started playing when they were young.
Wow,
like
I'm
their
glad
very
you know
first,
that.
Oh my God, I can't believe they.
That is like such
Gilman.
an obscure kind of reference.
Oh yeah, it is. Green Day and a lot of other punk bands that were signed to Lookout Records, who the owner of Gilman Street, the little venue that he had, he started Lookout Records. I believe, I'm probably wrong, but that's where Green Day started, at this little venue named Gilman Street, or it was on Gilman Street. That's where they first premiered a lot of their songs. Green Day were there when they were sweet children.
Damn.
Yeah. Like when I say they started there, they started there. So what's the line again? Something about Gilman Street? That's a Green Day. The whole fucking line is a Green Day reference. Punkers in their late 40s being fucking...
Yeah, that
All right, read that whole thing again.
Well, it's also because of the fact that it's no longer, they don't do nothing there. It's not.
Yeah, Green Day's not really punk anymore.
Well, there's no
other
such
than their
punk
on
is dead.
stage. Other than their on stage presence, their lifestyle isn't punk.
That's why the
And
cops.
you
that's why
don't
they
want
say
your
cops are
lifestyle to
snoring.
be punk rock.
The cops
at
ain't
that
chasing
age.
nobody. They
I
don't do
understand
stuff
it.
anymore.
When
Now,
you're 50, you don't want to be fucking
I cannot believe we are putting this much thought
into a good Charlotte song
song,
because you're
man.
reading the lyrics.
Now all the punk rockers are over 40. They're coaching Little League and reading stories. When did the neighborhood ever sound so good? Looked on the corner and there were no more junkies. More girls, more grunge and bottles, and more fun. Needles and squatters pissed off their fathers. I can't believe it, man. It's all so boring. Went down to Gilmore. Yeah, the cops, or Gilman. Yeah, the cops were snoring.
Gilman.
Yeah. So there's
Gilman.
nothing going on anymore.
Exactly.
Punk is dead.
Gilman?
There is
Yeah,
no more
Gilman.
punk. Punk is dead. That's essentially what they're saying.
And then goes back to the chorus.
They're
Grew
old
up on
men, they're
MTV when they had Easy
They go to bed at like.
He throws down
8
an
o'clock.
Easy E reference. So okay.
Go ahead,
Grew up on
early bird
MTV
special.
when they had Easy E. Talks about Gin and Juice, Dre, and Snoop. All right, Easy E and Dre were in NWA, and Gin and Juice was that who the fuck sang Gin and
That
Juice?
was on. Was that?
Riding
Snoop Dogg?
down the street,
I think that was
smoking
Snoop Dogg. Maybe.
Indos,
I'm
sipping
probably
on
wrong.
Gin and Juice.
With my mind on my money, and my money on my
Who the
mind.
fuck sang that shit? I don't know.
That's probably NWA.
Now it's not on my album.
You don't have the only.
I have
NWA.
There's only two.
See,
There you go.
that's the messed up thing. That is not a 2003 reference.
Yeah.
Well,
That
they're
is-
talking.
That is old school.
See, they're talking about
hip-hop.
2003 on their side,
Yeah.
and then it goes here to before that. The chorus references the 90s, and then
This
the other
what's like
verse.
really weird about the song because it jumps time
Yeah.
so much. It's like 2003
They're
to
singing
90s.
about when they were relevant in 2003. So
Yeah.
Gin and
and
Juice
what
wouldn't
they
have been
remember
relevant.
from MTV.
Yeah, it's like he's saying he grew up in the 90s like that, but that's so weird because their shit's in 2003, and he's talking about all that the rappers were singing and the rockers were DJing. Basically, the rappers were singing, and then the new metal shit at the same time, you know, it was kind of swapped. But now he's looking at it, everything's different now, because he's getting old, and then he's
Everything sounds like shit. Like South Park.
and then he on the chorus he's basically reminiscing, you know, I grew up on this shit, and you youngsters and your
Yep.
crap on the radio, and then you get to the other verse and it's like I guess that's all about Green Day from the way it sounds, and he mentions grunge and the Needles, you know, all the grunge rockers and their heroin overdoses and stuff, and then it goes back to the chorus again, and then you get some ooh ooh ooh, have 40 ounce, and go back to the chorus, and then a bunch of na na nas and yeah yeah yeahs. We still throw a party, na na nas and yeah yeah yeahs, and then the song ends. This song,
So what are you trying to prove, song? What is your message?
the message
what
is
is-
we're getting old. That's really it.
Yeah,
We're getting
really?
old, and we like this old shit. It's the exact same thing that popular country artists do when they talk about old school country
yeah.
bands.
There you go.
It's the
That's
exact same
perfect-
thing.
Well, in a way, it's the pandering country song for rock artists to do.
Yeah, and that's
Because we've already had one of these.
because this is relating to us. Even the 1985 one I can relate to because I like most of the shit that they fucking talk about in that song. I find it comedic because yeah, he's saying we had all this crap before Nirvana. I get the joke in that song. This one, I get the joke in this too. But it's at the same time, it's like, dude, I heard a band similar to you guys do this 10 years ago. The exact same thing. In 10 years from now, we're going to have a song
This
just
one is-
like this.
I don't like their vocals.
10 years from now, we're going to have a song just like this, and they're going to be saying, oh man, I grew up with selfies and iPhone, you know.
Xbox 360.
Seriously. And Pokemon Go.
We had Facebook and selfies and Pokemon Go.
Seriously,
And
dude. Like,
Xbox and PlayStation.
every 10 years,
and
we're going to have a new
Nintendo.
song like this.
PlayStation, Nintendo, and even Xbox were actually around more than
So, I mean, like, in
90s had that.
in the
that
1920s, did we have a fucking, you know, we had horse shit on the street, you know? And
No
dysentery
power.
everywhere.
No power.
Xbox.
We had no power and horse shit lined out all on the
and outhouses.
Travis, you need to go a little bit farther back.
I know, 1920s.
Not
is
too.
too
That's
close.
still.
All right, okay. Well,
Too close to modern times.
No, they had automobile.
All right, then let's say like 1700s, man.
We had horses.
We really knew how to throw a tea party. We had slavery.
Okay.
Alright, we're done. We're done.
No, you went too far back on that.
Comment.
No, I mean,
What
really,
you think
man.
about the song?
I mean, have we had a song like this every 10 years for like since the beginning of time? We had
You just
crucifixion
skipped over
and
that.
Romans.
I'm trying to save myself here. Take myself a little
I mean,
deeper.
really, man. I mean,
No,
seriously.
this is only the second one that's ever existed, Travis.
That we know of.
Yeah, I mean, there very well could have. David Allan Coe could have done that. We had slavery and.
No, he has,
God, you just did it again.
no. David Allan Coe would have made fun of slavery. I mean, he's also the one who did "The Devil Went Down to Jamaica." I love that song.
That was a good one.
I have no idea.
As
who
he
the Devil
rose
Went Down
up
to
his
Jamaica.
boat.
I remember seeing that on Napster under Weird Al and so
It
many
was
different
David Allan.
names.
David Allan Coe.
I have no clue. I know all of his inward songs. All his little racisty songs.
Oh, he wasn't a little racist.
Dear penis.
He's practically a grand wizard
Ron
for the
the
KKK, man.
Wait, wasn't he who was the one that did stroking?
That's Clarence Carter.
Clarence Carter. Clarence
I've been
Carter.
stroking. Bing, biddy, down. Bing, biddy,
Stroking.
down. Stroking in the east, and I'm stroking to the west. Stroking to the lady that I love best. I be stroking. That's a pretty funny song.
Jackety, smack, smack.
Yeah.
Jackety,
So,
San
I mean,
Francisco.
do you guys like this song? I mean, there's things about. I like the pandering. I mean, because I relate to the pandering. I get what he's
This is
saying.
the funny thing. It's
I hate
it's
the
the
band.
rock version of pandering country.
Yeah.
It's
I
that.
grew up.
It was not the rock
Had to
version.
be
Just because they had
home
beards
when
and wearing
street
black
light
leather does not make it
came
rock.
on.
Just write that song. We can.
Yeah.
We can write a pandering album.
Had to go outside and walk around.
I had
Be
my
home.
skateboard.
Yeah, had a skateboard.
My
rode
brother
my
had a
bike.
bike.
I
Yeah.
got
You
dirty.
need to sing a song about the 1890s.
Yeah, you go.
And he
1890s.
would mess up
We
his
had
shoes.
we had gunfights at the OK Corral and hanging when you steal a horse.
Once you do your research, then do it.
We had
Back
Gold
to the
Rush.
Future, 1930s.
We had Doc Brown and the clock tower started to be built.
That was so cool. That Doc Brown was in
was being
Million Ways to Die.
1885,
Million Ways
man.
to Die in the West.
In 1885.
Million Ways to Die in the West.
In 1885.
Make it back to the. That's what Weird Al needs to do. He needs to make a Back to the Future song.
Oh my god.
We had Marty and Doc Brown.
Oh my god. Oh my
He
god.
needs to reference the incest.
And hoverboards and DeLorean. Why are they there?
Also known as the gay 90s.
The what?
The 90s.
The gay 90s.
What is the gay
It was the
90s?
mauve decade, 1890 through 1899.
Oh, they were happy and merry.
The Gilded Age, a phrase coined by Mark Twain.
The Gilded Age.
The technology of the day. Look at the car.
Wow,
The
dude.
auto-
I want that car. That would be so cool.
dude.
Whopping,
And
what,
just sit there
5
and
miles
smoke
an
a pipe
hour?
on that car. You'd be so fucking pissed.
The horse will
You'd
never
be going like
cross
15
town.
miles an hour down the road, pissing everybody off.
It was the
like-
motor wagon.
Everybody in their modern cars would be like, "Oh man, that's awesome! Look at that old car." And then like 2 hours later, "God, man,
This
fucking
motherfucker.
serious goddamn car."
Burn, burn.
The kinetoscope.
That'd be so goddamn funny. You go 20 miles an hour. You
And then
go
you
out
have to
every
stop
now and then,
traffic to
and
crank
then
it back up.
The flying machine was built in.
Oh my god.
Oh, that shit.
That's like when the Red Dead was.
Yeah, right when the
thing.
Old West was on its way out.
All right, and that's our thoughts on
Yeah,
Good
man,
Charlotte.
you know what? All right, back to that. What do you guys think? I'm sure the Good Charlotte fans, I don't know how they feel. I never liked them, but
This
the
is a
song
pandering
harmless.
rock and roll
It does what it
country.
needs to do.
It doesn't do what it needs to do. It panders.
But here's the thing. You never mention a better
It's the
artist
time of the
during your
ragtime
shitty
music.
song.
It's ragtime music.
Ragtime, dude. Never mention a better artist during your shitty song, because this thing's just making me want to hear fucking The Chronic. You know, that's
want to hear some Easy E.
yeah, that's what this is doing. And then it makes me think of 2003, which was a pretty shitty.
Oh yeah,
Time.
God, he's mentioned like that's the year he mentions, and it really makes me hate this song because God, nothing was good in 2003. Really? That Blink-182 album came out in 2003.
Yeah, I
And
might
on
be
that
wrong. I might be wrong, but I think
We're good.
Typo Negative's "Life Is Killing Me" came out in 2003. I might be wrong, but you guys have a good one. Check the song out. It's harmless.
I'm too stoned to drive to the devil's house. I'm too stoned to drive to the devil's house. I'm too stoned to drive to the devil's house. He needs a ride, but I'm too fucking stoned. Devil came on by.
We had slavery.
Okay.